input. It's not like I saved my password. Is it one of these?
Google.
Yeah. Okay, I have a couple people coming in. Are you able to see chat on that? Sorry for the issues. YouTube streaming is just absolutely terrible. I created the stream in YouTube on the desktop app, and then when I'm using the cell phone, it will not let me attach to the stream. It's like it doesn't exist. So I had to create a new stream, and now everybody's link that goes to my old stream doesn't do anything. So yeah, I'm trying to work out issues, but so apparently this is going to be the stream now, and we'll have to just do it this way. I'm going to see if I can, from the computer, set up the stream to automatically forward you onto this stream, but yeah. That's where we are.
I'm gonna also go in. I can go into the chat as myself and just tell people to go over.
Yeah.
What's the new one called?
It's the same name.
Oh.
Until we get started, I will sit right here until I can get this thing actually working. Okay, so I can copy, get a shareable link, and then I can go here. And yeah, so I don't know why, but on it says streaming software for the stream, and then it just doesn't, like, you can't change from between streaming software and mobile. But that's okay, because what we're gonna do, let me go ahead and just explain how this is gonna work while people can kind of figure out how to get into here. So I am going to record this video for the first drive, and I'm just going to stream the entire creation of the process, and along with that I'll be streaming the actual first drive. And then probably later today or this weekend for sure, I will actually edit everything together with like the nice camera, not streaming, with good audio and all of that, and condense it down and upload it as a video. So that way people who aren't in the live stream are gonna get basically the same experience. However, if you're on the live stream, you can feel free to ask questions while the production process is going on. And then in between little scenes that we record, I've got my wife, Emily, off to the side here.
Hello.
And she will be reading the comments and then saying them out loud to me, and then I can respond.
Apparently your audio is quiet.
The audio's quiet. Okay. I don't know how to turn my audio up on that, but really quiet. Okay, let's see if I can do something about this. I can change my output volume, but I don't know a way to change my input volume. Yeah, that makes sense actually, yeah.
Bill, I'm reading a question from the other stream that I told people to leave, but they're still there asking questions. Is this, Vincent wants to know, if this is VIN 5582.
This is not VIN 5582.
Wow, thanks for the elaboration, Bill.
No, this
He's
is.
not even here, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It's all,
Well,
you can
it's
get
VIN
it.
5510, 55.
Pretty close, though.
He said 5580?
82.
5582. Yeah, I don't know which VIN that is, but no, this is not it. VIN 5582. Let me kill the other one.
Yeah, I think that might help.
But I'm trying to. Customization. Redirect. Here we go. That's what I want. Redirect. Save that. Okay, so hopefully, I'm going to disable chat in the other one. And then maybe I can kill that one. Visibility, unlisted. Because it's still listed as being an upcoming stream. Okay, well, hopefully
People are coming over. Vincent's here. Say hi to Vincent.
Hey, Vincent. So to answer your question, no, this is not that VIN. This is VIN 5510, 5510. Okay, so that's good there. Do you want to, actually, I don't even know how to chat. Can I chat with this one? I'm going to mute this, otherwise it's going to start to play.
I can monitor the chat on here. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, so I see myself. I'm live.
Yeah. Is it like looking into the future?
Yeah, it is. Okay, so if you want, you can. I'll do this. Okay, let me go grab my microphone.
Oh yeah, that would probably help.
Okay, I'll do this in front of the camera just so that you have something to look at. I upgraded my cameras. I'm now using these DJI microphones, and these are so much better than the ones that I was using before this. I was using the Rode wireless mic Go something like that, and the problem that I kept having with that system is that it would frequently not actually record. And so there were 3 or 4 videos that I created, and I went through the whole thing, was doing intros, outros, explaining stuff, and then at the end of the day, I go and review all my footage. And this was actually not even that same day. Like a week later, I go and review my footage, and what do I find? Absolutely no audio. So yeah, after doing that, I was very angry. So I decided, literally the day that I found out that I couldn't actually get any of the audio recorded off of it, I went to my wife and said, "Hey wife, I need to spend $400 on new microphones." And she said, "Yeah, okay, that's fine. I can do that." They have these cool magnetic mount things.
Yeah, I know. I can see the comments. I am understanding what.
But yeah, so you could put this on a side of your shirt, and then like it'll clip in place and hold it. Or if you're like me and you want to use the lav mic, then you can just lav yourself up and put the microphone in there.
Bill, for our viewers, your viewers, sorry, they're not mine. What's laving?
Lav. This is a lavalier microphone. And so using a lav mic is to lav yourself. Do a lot of video production these days.
Is that an actual term, or did you make that up?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I've been laved up by many people.
Oh boy.
A couple of times at work, I've been laughed up.
Okay.
And then I was on the TV show Wipeout, if you've heard of that. Have you ever heard of that one, Emily?
I have heard of it.
You've heard of that
and
one?
You've been laughed there. Too.
You were laughed there?
I was laughed.
Yeah.
Everybody got laughed that
Everybody,
day.
yeah, they were just laughing people left and right. Okay, so then, and I know that you can't see what I'm doing here, but I'll spin it around actually, once this is going. So I look like an adult human person. That is good. Turn this on. Okay. I'm gonna hit record here, even though I'm not actually gonna use this. I'll show you what's going on here. There's my wife. And then here's the camera setup. So that didn't work. I don't know why that didn't work. What's great though about the DJI is that I know that it didn't work because I can press this button right here. Come on. It's gonna be one of those days. I just guarantee it. So you should just be able to hold the button here. This is like literally 30 seconds after I was like, I really like these microphones. They're great. It's dead and it won't turn on. It literally just turned on too. Why is it not turning on? It literally just died.
Digital Mermaid says, why do all cameras put their 3.5mm audio jack where it covers the screen?
Yeah. Oh, I do not know.
Stupid.
What a stupid thing. Because like if you're recording yourself and you're going to have a microphone, it sticks right out the side. This is the Canon M50. Is that what you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. If you have a thing that has a right angle on both sides, it's a little bit better. But yeah, otherwise it's right in.
Denise would like to know if your camera has enough gigawatts.
It does. It has the proper amount of gigawatts. Okay, I'm gonna just take the camera over. You get a free shop tour out of this. And I'm gonna see if just putting it back on the little charger device. Causes it to work. Because this was all working fantastically. That would upset me so great. If this just literally, this is the first time I've ever had any issues with it, and today it breaks. Yeah, it's totally dead. And the funny thing is, just as I was plugging it in too, it worked. Okay, so that is dead. Luckily, you know, I still have, here's what's good about it. These, and this is actually the reason I bought it, these DJI microphones, they record locally. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna record it locally. Oh yeah. Yeah, oh, sorry. Yes, these are literally the first thing I did when I moved in, is the French cleats. If people are not familiar with French cleats, the idea is that you put a little thing on here, and then this has an angle into it, and so you can put a mount, and it sits in there. And then if you have like a thing, you can hold it in there. It's fantastic. Had to happen immediately when I got in. Okay, so I'm going to leave this microphone off on the camera. It is still recording. Not that it matters. Okay. And I want to get started here. So let's just go ahead. Get going. You want to hold my cue cards over here?
Yeah.
I don't think I really need a cue card because I've got most of this memorized, but
Oh, so you say this every time.
I do say it pretty much every time. It's down just a hair. Sorry, I'm just getting my shot framed up properly here. Okay, there we go. Welcome back. Today, I'm continuing the process to convert my 1981 DeLorean into an electric vehicle. And on today's episode, I drive the electric DeLorean for the very first time. To catch you up quickly, I've taken the entire drivetrain out of a Chevy Bolt. The electric motor, the inverter, the charger, the batteries, the electronics, everything, and swapped it into the DeLorean. This is Project Lightning.
No.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Okay. I have another thing.
Oh, okay.
I have more pages. Then I'll let you
Yes,
read them.
Vincent has questions, but
Vincent.
people, luckily people who are familiar with the project are answering
Okay,
for
answer
you.
it. Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Awesome.
So thank you, people.
Yes. So before we jump into the car, actually, yeah, get close because otherwise I don't want my,
Yep.
it'll look like I'm reading off of a thing if
Yep.
it's too far off to the side. Before we jump in, I should,
And 3, 2.
before we jump into the car, there is something that you are not going to see, and that is advertisements. I have decided to remove YouTube monetization for everything on Project Lightning. This should result in you seeing far fewer ads. Frankly, I hate ads, and I think it makes people less likely to watch the video or to share the channel with other people. And so, since I was only making about $10 a month off of YouTube ads, I have decided to stop doing them. Did I stutter too much in that?
No,
one?
that's me. No, you're fine.
I also need to explain some continuity issues that are going to be in this episode. If you're watching this right now when it goes out, you might be surprised to see that the steering works and the brakes work and that there are electronics in the car and that the rear battery pack has been completely redesigned, amongst other things. I promise that videos on those things are coming soon. However, I thought that the first drive video was just too important to let it sit in the editing booth for too long, so it has been prioritized and is coming in sooner than those other videos. With all that said, with all that out of the way, let me give you a tour of the car. Throw it away. All right, you want to see if there's a...
Yeah. Okay, so now he's gonna move his camera around and stuff. And if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat and I will holler them out to him. And if you can't hear him, I can repeat his answers.
Yes, and hopefully you heard Emily say that.
So Digital Mermaid says, I imagine the alignment must be way out of spec. I'll be curious how much it pulls to one side or the other. You're gonna have, oh
Yeah, so I was
it's
going
over here.
I was going
I was like, you know, it's over there
It's
now.
like, it's over there. Well, that camera's over there, but the alignment. Okay, so the alignment for the wheels having like toe in or toe out should be good because I haven't messed with those. However, the steering wheel has been pulled and replaced, and all the steering linkages are completely redone. So yeah, I fully expect like when I'm driving straight, the steering wheel will be off to the side. So what I'm going to do during the drive today or at some point in the future is basically drive straight and mark on the steering wheel where center is, and then I can move it over and get it to be aligned. But yeah, you're totally right.
Do you need another thing held up?
No, I don't think so, but I am going to move this over here. Oh, actually, I wonder if I should stop and start recording again. You want to be in the background? Is that okay, baby?
No.
Okay, and then stop recording.
No,
And then start recording. Okay, What?
This is my channel. Am I still in
Well, I'm gonna make you still in it.
it? Fine. Back here.
You're only in the stream. You're not gonna be in this video. So okay, fun story. Emily, theater major. She was in summer stock.
I did summer stock.
She did summer stock. She did lighting for theater and is an actress. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, not really, but okay.
Yeah, okay. She's enough of an actress, and yet at the same time hates being on camera.
Hate it. Hate it.
Okay, so let's. By the way, if you're curious, Bill, why does it take you so long to do videos and do things on YouTube? It is because I spend as much time setting up cameras as I do actually working on the car. So, yeah. Hey, love.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in this shot if you stay right there.
Now move my table.
Yeah, you can move the table. You want to go in the hallway?
Am I clear?
Yeah, you're clear. Did you ever, when you were in like elementary school, did you ever get in trouble and then they sent you out to the hallway because you were being disruptive to all the other students? Was that something that ever happened to you? Or was that just me?
Oh, it's you.
Really? Yeah, that's what they used to do with us.
I'm not disruptive.
Make sure it doesn't cut my head off. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to record me saying some things and pointing things out in like the third perspective, and then I'm going to follow it up with a handheld shot of B-roll, just kind of going over it like this. That way I have two angles. Starting here at the rear of the car, the large black box that takes up most of the space is the battery box. It contains half of the battery modules for powering the car. Off to the right side, we have this orange piece here, and this is the contactor box. It is what makes sure that the high voltage system is enabled or disabled throughout the car. Then on the other side, we have the high voltage junction. It's not what it's called. Then on the other side of the battery pack, we have the high power distribution module. And its job is to take the high power coming in from the battery pack and send it out to all of the other modules in the car that need it. Up here at the top, this large box is the charger module. So this is responsible for taking the 120 or 240 volt AC power, like from a wall socket, and charging the batteries. There are two other items that you can't see. First is directly under this is the inverter, also known as the motor controller. And that is responsible for taking the high voltage DC power straight from the battery and turning it into three-phase AC power that the electric motor uses to push you forward. And then that last component is the electric motor, but it is straight down where you can't see it from this angle. I also have low voltage wiring spread throughout the rear of the car here. Okay. Any
Yeah, while you're moving your camera around, Vincent is wondering, where did he get? What's the approximate range going to be? And also, is there going to be heat and AC?
Yeah, totally. Okay, so the range of the car should be very similar to what the Chevy Bolt has. And the Chevy Bolt has a range of roughly 250 miles, something in that range. And then you also asked about AC and heat. Let me get back on camera before I jibber jabbing. So yes, the car will have AC and it will have heat. That's going to be a long time from now, because those things are very difficult to do. But yeah, they are coming. Actually, speaking of which, I can give you a view of the AC compressor right down there. Well, I'll set this up and then I'll give you a view.
Digital Mermaid wants to know if you've spoken to a GM dealership to see if they provide service to the bolt components if that comes up.
So what's funny is, in order for me to get the AC system up and running, I'm gonna need to take this to a dealer who services, it's called R1234YF refrigerant, which, as far as I know, can only be done at a dealer. It's new enough that I haven't seen third parties do it, but eventually that will happen. So in order for me to get AC working, which is also required for DC fast charging, I'm going to have to take this to a dealership. I don't know what's going to happen when they do that. Otherwise, I think I'm the warranty on any of these things. If something happens, I'm going to have to be the one to fix it and replace it. So I screwed up and accidentally put the camera into manual focus mode, and I don't even know how that's physically possible. Okay, turn the camera off. This is one of the other reasons it takes so long, because every 5 minutes I have to figure out what's wrong with the camera. Figure out why it is in manual focus mode. This one doesn't even have a manual focus thing
Click on the MF icon and it should switch back to AF.
I was trying to press it and it didn't work. Let's try it again. Okay, I got it.
And somebody did point out that it is Friday the 13th today, so.
It is Friday the 13th.
But that's not, let's not.
Yeah, somebody's gonna jinx it. And does that work? Okay, I'm there. I'm pretty. How's this? Recording? No. Okay. Standing akimbo.
Hey!
Okay, main service disconnect, brake booster. Okay, and I can't do that one. Okay, got it. Now let me show you the components in the front of the car. First I have the large battery box here in the front, and that contains the other half of the batteries. Sitting on top of that is the manual service disconnect, and it allows me to move a handle basically and turn off voltage to the rest of the car. It also splits the pack in half, which makes the voltage much less and makes it safer. Lastly, over here is the brake booster, brake master cylinder, and brake fluid reservoir. So these have all been transferred over from the Bolt, and so the Bolt has electric power assist brakes, and so that's what I'm using here. There was something else. What was else on my list? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll just read that last section so I don't trail off at the end. I am using, no, not even in the frame. I am using the iBooster power assist brakes from the Bolt to give electric power brakes. Oh, before I close this, I will let people see under the hood.
We got a few comments and questions here. Jim says be sure to pack extra plutonium for the trip back.
Oh, I've got a good one on that one.
Yeah, and Data Cab likes your hero pose. Digital Mermaid wants to know, what are the plans for the channel when the conversion is complete?
Okay. Further plans in the future. Actually, before I do that, the plutonium. Okay,
Plutonium,
so
sorry.
there was a guy, I'm sorry that I cannot remember what his username was off the top of my head. I'm gonna call him out in the video when I actually do this though. He said, hey, you should make that front battery box look like a plutonium container from the movie. And I was like, oh my God, that is the best idea I've ever heard on YouTube. So the front battery box, when you, actually, I'll give you guys a view of the battery box back there. I'm going to do the same thing to the front battery box, except I'm gonna paint it yellow, and it's gonna have silver edges around it. And then I'm going to put on the stickers so it looks just like the plutonium box from the movie. I think that is super awesome. That's gonna look really, really cool. And then you said Digital Mermaid, that's Maddie, by the way.
Yeah.
What was her question?
What's that?
What was her question?
What are the plans for the channel when the conversion is complete?
Yes. Okay, so doing YouTube for making a car conversion has been an interesting thing because like I always wanted to be able to show off the car being made so that if someone else was interested in doing something similar, they could at least see it and follow along and know that it is possible and to see like what it takes to actually make that happen. And so hopefully it could be inspirational to other people or instructional to other people. However, once this car is done, I don't think I'm gonna do another conversion like this on YouTube. It's just too much work. I spend so many hours doing videos and recording and editing and all that stuff, and like literally hours and hours and hours for every video, and that is just time that I can't spend working on the car or just doing other things that I want to do. So if I do it in the future, I am going to, and we have some plans for things in the future. Mm-hmm. If we do those things, it is going to be more like my monthly update videos where it's like a live kind of thing because this doesn't really take much time. It will be lightly edited and it will be like, hey, every week or every month I show you an update and how it's going on the car, struggles with it or whatnot. But yeah, not a lot of editing, no time lapses, all that kind of stuff. That's the future of it. So projects in the future. This was my project. Emily gets the next project. So the next project is probably going to be a Nash Metropolitan EV conversion. So the Nash Metropolitan, she's a big nerd and likes the movie UHF with Weird Al.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. I find it an entertaining
movie. Good movie. You're
and
saying
Weird
it
Al,
like that's not acceptable. Like
Weird Al has a Nash Metropolitan in that movie. And to give you an idea, if you've never heard of a Nash Metropolitan, just imagine you took a 50s Chevy, right? And then made it half the length and width.
It's a clown car.
Yeah, a clown car, exactly. It is super, super small. And yeah, that works well for us. We don't have any kids. We don't have to worry about things like that. Okay, so let me give you a view here. So the big battery box. This is the manual service disconnect. Over there is the AC compressor, which is just kind of, it's plugged in to the low voltage harness and zip tied into place, but not actually functional. And then here is the brake booster, brake master cylinder, and then those are the custom fittings that actually go to the normal like brakes that are on the DeLorean. If you look from the side, you might be able to see the steering linkage under there, but yeah, I don't know if you can see that. And then sorry, apologies for crappy videoing. So then in here, yeah, the large black box, you can see like it now has a cover on it. This is the high power distribution module. This is the charger, contactor box, and then perhaps you can see the inverter module from this angle. So this here is the inverter module sitting onto the front, and then way under there you might be able to kind of see where the motor is, the electric motor is.
Bill, nobody cares about the DeLorean anymore, and they only want to talk about the Nash Metropolitan.
That's cool. I can accept that. The Nash Metropolitan is it's a cool car. Like, I would not do a conversion of a car that I thought sucked, even if Emily wanted it.
Yeah.
Like, it still has to get my approval first. Okay. All right. I'm doing something. What was I doing? I have paper.
I was like, you're gonna drive the car.
I'm gonna drive the car. That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Okay. You see, there's not much left. There's not much left. There's only 2 pages left.
And then the car's gonna get driven.
And then we're gonna drive it. Actually, this one here is after the drive. So only this
You want me to
last
hold it?
piece. No, I don't think so. In fact, this one, I think I am just going to do. Oh yeah, we were gonna do.
I don't know if it's gonna work. Did it all melt?
I think it did. No, I don't. I think the water boiled off.
I have more water.
I didn't use all the other stuff. You want to go fill this up? With well water?
Yeah, cool. I got it.
Did you get all that in there?
No, I want some to drink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not doing it very
No,
well.
it's not doing it right.
This got very cold though. Well, I mean, I might be able to make that work.
You can still see it.
Yeah, we need more water. Sorry. I'm gonna put this over here.
Okay.
That way they can look at you.
No. Why? No, just point at the car.
Ugh. Ugh, gross. Don't back away.
Let it slide out of the frame.
Okay, I'll point you at the car.
Do you want me to go get the water? Let
Yeah.
me go get the water.
Yeah, go get like,
You're the star here.
get a bucket of water.
A bucket?
Yeah. Well, maybe not a bucket.
You want it to be hot water?
Yeah, get some hot water. Can you get like a jug of hot water?
Yeah. I'll go out the front door. Oh, I didn't.
No, I can get it. Oh, I was gonna, yeah, okay. Okay. I'm back. Okay, so what we're doing a video skit. We're gonna have the dry ice, like, have a bunch of smoke come out of it, and then I'm gonna open the car door, and then you're gonna see all of the dry ice fog roll out, and then that will look cool. Also, it is super, super foggy out right now, so I think I'm also gonna do a joke in the video where I say something like, "Wow, my fog machine got really out of hand." Okay, so I'm gonna set up the shot right now. And sorry, Emily took the phone, so you can actually see if you're typing down messages. But she'll be back in just a minute. All right, let's see here. Oh, he had the Nash Metropolitan and all the Pentiums? Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. You have ventilation in the car for the CO2? No. Although I'm not going to drive it around with CO2 coming out of there. Is the first drive happening today? It is happening today, yes. It is going to happen in... So all I need to do now is do this little special effects shot. Ooh, thanks.
Is that enough?
Yeah. Just pour it straight so it doesn't
Pour it
spill.
all over the wires.
Yes. Please don't pour it all over the wires.
Oh, that's much better.
Oh yeah, much, much better. Nice. Well, still, it's not bubbling up as much as I hoped it would. Okay, well, Ryobi to the rescue.
Are you going to put a fan on it?
Yeah. Oh, that did the exact opposite thing that I was hoping it did. All it did was blew the smoke out.
Well, it was a good idea, though, that I had.
Yeah. I mean, I think I can still get it.
It sure sounds cool.
It does sound cool. I'll give you that. Yeah, sorry. So the first drive will happen here shortly. What I need to do is I'm going to give a tour of the interior, things that are going on in the car, and then I'm going to talk about the weight of the car, and then after that, we drive. It wouldn't be any fun if I just turned the live stream on and then did the drive, right? Okay. Yeah, you're not gonna see it.
No, it's not going to be nearly as cool as we wanted it to be.
That is pretty cool, though. Like-
if you can get it close up so you can actually see it, and
What's that?
the smoke.
What do you mean? See it up close?
Can you see it in the camera?
No, not at all.
Oh, cool. Cool.
There's definitely no smoke.
All
in it.
right, great.
If there's a little wisp of it, that would be kind of cool, but no.
That's probably cool.
I wonder if I could, like...
Put it in front of the camera.
Well, yeah, because, like, maybe what I could do is just kind of... Yeah, I can make this work. Oh, Maddie says put it in the footwell. Yeah, I can try that.
And then like opening the door will maybe.
Yeah, it's like, it's at this point, it's not even coming above that level. Yeah, okay, well.
I would like to comment that we did not buy dry ice for this purpose. We just happened to get an order that had dry ice in it, and we thought it would be fun.
I'll have you know that this is going to look super awesome in the edited video.
I want you to put the outtakes in there.
It does look pretty awesome in the... It'll work.
Yeah, whatever.
I want to put this over here. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad that we put this down. It got gross. Dry ice is heavy. Yeah, and that is all of the dry ice that we had. We got a shipment
From Porto.
from Portos. Portos is a restaurant down in San Diego,
No.
or LA, Buena
California.
Vista. There's multiple of them down there. And they have Puerto Rican food? Something like that. They are delicious, and they will mail order food, and you can get frozen stuff. Anyway. All right, am I recording here?
I think
No, I'm not.
Cuban.
Cuban food. I'm just going to do a slow panning shot. Here in the interior is where most of the work still needs to be done. All of the low voltage wiring is sitting in the passenger area and will need to be cleaned up. The 12-volt battery is behind where the passenger seat should go, and the screens and the shifter are just zip tied into place temporarily. The steering wheel is straight from the bolt, the accelerator pedal also right from the bolt, but the brake set. The steering wheel and accelerator pedal are straight out of the bolt, but the brakes are custom designed and built by me. Okay. One more shot.
What's the shot?
This is me, talking about the weight of the car. Gonna move everybody over here.
Bye.
Bye. I like what. Sorry, I put the streaming camera directly in front of the other camera. Actually, can I use your help for this one?
Yes.
Lastly, before I drive the car for the very first time, I was able to weigh the car last night. The original weight of the DeLorean with the gas engine was 2,850 pounds. And the car, as it sits right now, weighs 2,975 pounds. An increase of only 125 pounds. Less than 5% increase. Of course, the interior and cooling and a bunch of other things are going to bring that weight up, but I'm confident that the final weight will be pretty close to the original estimate of 3,200 pounds. This is great news. Yeah, I agree. It is a super good weight. Okay. Okay, enough delays. Let's do this.
Are you really gonna do it?
Well, yeah.
Oh. I thought we were just gonna.
We're just gonna pretend.
We were just. No.
Oh, and we're gonna do.
I thought
Just
we were
gonna
gonna
end
cut
the
it off
stream.
right before you did it.
Where do you want to be?
Maybe not right directly in front of the car.
Okay. Well, I need to put a jacket on.
Mm-hmm. You want me to open the door?
Yeah. Where should we put this? Let me show you guys the fog out here right now.
It's pretty cool.
Like, it really is super, super foggy.
That's why we thought the dry ice would look cool.
Yeah, the Bolt originally is 3,600 pounds. So this is way, way lighter than the Bolt is, which is great because the range is like dictated by a lot of weight. And so that means I might get farther. Also acceleration, Again, limited by weight. So being 400 or more pounds lighter is crazy. I won't be doing any 0 to 88 mile an hour runs today, but you know, like eventually.
Exactly. Okay, where do you want me?
Okay. First thing I need to do is disconnect this because it's not tethered.
What's the drag coefficient of the bolt versus the DeLorean? I don't know if they can hear you here, but.
The drag coefficient of drag coefficient of the DeLorean is much higher than that of the Bolt, or at least allegedly much higher than the Bolt. However, the frontal area of the Bolt is huge compared to the DeLorean. I know it's hard to, you can't tell this on camera. This thing is so short. Okay, I am 5'8". I want to show you. The car comes to here on me. Like, it really, the car comes up to chest height. It is the, as far as I know, this is the lowest, or second lowest, like, height vehicle that has ever gone into production. The GT40, the Ford GT40, is an inch shorter, something like that. It is super crazy low. Okay, so, how am I going to shoot it with this camera?
I don't know.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I'm going to get in the car and start up. I want you here on this camera, and then as soon as I start moving, can you just handheld follow me with this one?
Smaller?
The real camera.
Yeah. Wait, okay.
Not the cell phone.
Okay, because they can see that good enough.
Exactly, yeah.
Do I just keep it on the tripod?
Just keep it on the tripod, and then like as I get forward, just pick it up and kind of move it out. You want to do that, or would you prefer just handheld it? Okay, well, let's do
This
it.
is a very important shot that you're putting in my hand.
It's true. Oh yeah, indeed. Okay.
Yay. Okay, give me a sec. Yeah. Okay, we're moving. Yeah. Okay, we're going over here. He's moving. I didn't even hear it turn on. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't tell Bill that I almost dropped his phone. Okay. I'll move it again if I need to move it. This one? Yeah. I don't know how. No.
This is great, really professional camera work here. Oh, it's yeah, I can get the other camera. Let me make sure this is a good video. Yeah. Okay. Which one? Both of them? All right, we're going for a walk. Sorry about the shaky cam. I really hope he's not backing up with the intention of gunning it. Trying to get up to 88 miles an hour, because that would be really dumb. Yeah, he's still backing up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Was that fun? Was that fun for you? I thought you said you weren't gonna gun it.
I was.
I know.
You want to put the camera out on me?
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess. Whatever. You know. That's what we're doing.
Recording and everything?
I don't know. Probably. Is it?
You want to like point it at me? Put it down.
Oh.
That you didn't need to undo that. Tighten that back up. Can you zoom in? You want me to do it?
I don't know how to use your camera.
Oh, I locked myself in again. And yes, the DeLorean, you do truly lock yourself into all the time. The latches are terrible, and unless they are set perfectly, you go to open it and it's like, nope, nothing. You have to sit and fiddle with the lock and unlock buttons. Can you grab my, I'll do it. It's in park.
Oh,
My
someone's
partner-
coming down the road.
Hey, everybody. Okay. I'm just gonna set the camera up so that it is pointed at me. Let me double check that I'm also still recording here. I am. Okay, great. Yeah, so I told Emily that, like, no, I'm not gonna go faster than like 10 miles an hour. And I'll be honest, I wasn't planning on it. And then as I'm coming down the road and I started to hit the accelerator, like, it just kept letting me go faster. So the funniest thing about this, the original DeLorean with the gas engine, I had a terrible issue with my with the engine. Actually, I think it was mostly the transmission. The torque converter was all screwed up, and it basically meant that I had a 0 to 60 time of about 60 seconds. It was super slow, and I'm pretty sure I got this up to at least 50. Okay, so I'm going to get in the car and do an outro, and then you and I can record some B-roll if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Or not B-roll, but is it B-roll? I don't know if it would be considered B-roll.
How about you go? Rob's here. Say hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
He's stuck in the car again. Would it help if I opened it from the outside?
Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut it because that's ridiculous. And with that, I have an electric DeLorean. This has been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember. I actually do remember telling my wife Emily early when we were dating that I always wanted to buy a DeLorean and convert it to an electric vehicle, and now I have. This is Project Lightning. Pretty good?
Yeah. You pretty excited?
I'm super excited.
You want to cut the camera off because you want to drive around about much more, don't you?
Well, okay, I'm gonna need to set the camera up because I want to do shots of it. Like, do you remember what I did last time when I did the Bolt and drove it around
Yes.
here? I want to do basically the same thing.
Where the shit falls off the back of it?
Nope.
Okay. You don't
Also,
want
did you get on the back the lights?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But that's okay. We can get that.
I'll get that right now.
Are you going to close the stream, though?
I mean, we can leave it open. It doesn't really matter. How's Rob doing?
He's fine.
You're slightly in the camera. You wanna?
Oh, no.
Take a few
yeah,
steps off to the
yeah,
side.
yeah, no, I don't want to. Oh, that's not great. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry I left you here. Maybe not quite yet until the tires have dried off a little bit.
How far am I off from my original marks? You see my green mark?
Your foot.
Okay.
Oh, you come back out? It's freaky quiet.
Yeah, I know.
Especially since I know what it sounded like before.
There's no power steering. So.
Yeah.
How am I looking now on my straight back?
Yeah, that's good. We did it! In case you can't see, Bill's locked into the car again. There we go.
All right, I got it. So when you're in reverse, it doesn't like automatically push you back. So you have to like. Is that about right? Whatever.
Whatever. It drives now, so you can move it whenever you want.
That's right.
Oh shit, I left the other camera.
Okay, go grab that. I have an electric DeLorean.
Yay!
Like, officially. No one can say otherwise. For a long time, I had half of an electric DeLorean, but now I have a full electric DeLorean. Are there any questions? I'm gonna turn the camera.
A lot of people are excited, saying congratulations. Tony Smith said he misses your Honda CRZ.
My Honda CRZ. I don't know who that is, but I'll tell you, I also miss my Honda CRZ. That was a very nice car. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and end the live stream now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I know that you may not have wanted to be here for an hour and a half, but I appreciate it, and now you get a little inside look at it. I am going to get this video edited and posted as soon as I possibly can, so that even if you're not on the live stream, you can watch it. So thank you. High five, fist bumps all around. This is Project Lightning. And then I figure out how to actually turn it off, so that way it's not smooth.